Hope all of you are fine and in safe position at your home. Today I will discuss the income and expenditure account. In my last video, I discussed some problems from receipt and payments account. I think all of you have completed those two sums and understood. Now, first question, what is income and expenditure account? What is income and expenditure account? The account which is prepared at the end of the accounting period to determine surplus or deficit by matching revenue receipts with revenue expenses is called income and expenditure account. Now, try to understand. The account which is prepared at the end of the accounting period to determine surplus or deficit. Why it is called surplus or deficit? That means when a receipt is more than expenses, or when revenue receipts is more than revenue expenses is called surplus. When revenue receipts is less than revenue expenses, then this is called deficit. So, the account which is prepared at the end of the accounting period to determine surplus or deficit by matching revenue receipt with revenue expenses is called income and expenditure account. So, from this account, the organization wants to know surplus or deficit, not profit or loss, because these are not for profit organizations. Now, second question is, which type of basis of accounting is followed here? The answer is, it is prepared following the accrual basis of accounting. It is prepared following the accrual basis of accounting. Now, what do you mean by accrual basis of accounting? Now, I will discuss this. Basis of accounting. The basis of accounting is two types. One is cash basis and another is accrual basis. I discuss what is cash basis. That means when cash receipts or payments is done, as soon as receipt is made and payment is made, then it will be recorded. Only cash transactions are recorded. So, in receipt and payment, we follow the cash basis. But now, in income expenditure account, we follow the accrual basis. What do you mean by accrual basis? That means if any revenue receipts or revenue expenses which are done in the accounting year, whether it is paid or not, whether it is received or not, it must be considered. That is called accrual basis. That means if it is accrued, it should be recorded in the income expenditure account. Whether it is paid or not, whether it is received or not, that not look out. It must be considered. So accrual basis means when it is accrued, it must be recorded in the income and expenditure. So we follow the accrual basis in case of income expenditure account will follow that cash basis in case of receipt and payment accounts. I think all of you have understood. So the income and expenditure account will be prepared on the basis of actual basis, but receipt and payment account will be prepared on the basis of cash basis. So now, what type of entries are recorded, what type of nature of account are recorded in the income and expenditure account? Now, now, to prepare the income and expenditure account, the account follows only revenue receipt items for current accounting period, revenue expense item for current accounting period. Neither capital receipt nor capital expenses will be considered while we prepare the income and expenditure account. So only revenue receipt and revenue expenses you must consider for current accounting period. The revenue receipt related to previous year, related to coming year will not be considered. Revenue expenses related to previous year, related to coming year will not be considered. Only the receipts and expenses of revenue nature related to current accounting year must be considered. Now next question is, what are the features of income expenditure? What are the features of income and expenditure? What are the features of income and expenditure account? What are the features of income and expenditure account? Now, number one, nature. Nature. Number of nature. It is a nominal account. It is a nominal account. That means, as per the nominal account, all the loss or expenses will be debited and all the income or gain will be credited. Expense or debit will be debited. Expense or loss will be debited. Income or gain will be credited. Now, number two, basis of accounting. It follows the accrual basis. was the accrual basis. Number 3, accounting period. Only current accounting period is considered. Only current accounting period is considered. That means any revenue receipts or any revenue expenses, those are related for current accounting period, that must be considered. Next, depreciation. Non-cash items, that is depreciation is considered. Depreciation. In case of receivable payments, you have seen that non-cash item not considered. But here, depreciation non-cash item means, what do you mean non-cash item? Non-cash item means the items where accounts are debited, but there is no outflow of cash. That is called non-cash item. That means when you charge depreciation on assets, what is the entry? Depreciation account debit, depreciation account debit to fixed assets. You see, depreciation account debit to fixed asset, that means the value of the fixed asset is declining. But here, for this depreciation, value of asset is decreased, but there is no outflow of cash. So it is called non-cash items. And this non-cash item must be considered when we prepare the income and expenditure account. Clear? But in case of receivable payment accounts, no non-cash items will be considered. Now, next, number 4, opening and closing plans. Number 5, no opening and closing cash balance. No opening and closing cash balance. At the end, it indicates surplus or deficit. Surplus or deficit. Now, adjustment. And number 6, adjustment is outstanding. Outstanding or prepaid expense must be considered. Since it is based on accrual basis, these two types, outstanding or prepaid expenses, losses must be considered here. So all the other features of income and expenditure account. Now I will draw the format of income and expenditure account. expenditure and income. Now, Now, student, it is the format of income and expenditure account. Now, expenditure side, 2 salaries at closing outstanding, less opening outstanding, then net amount will be recorded in other column, 2 rent, 2 insurance premium, less prepaid, 2 audit fees, 2 printing and stationery, 2 honorarium, 2 depreciation, 2 loss on sale of asset, 2 sports material consumed, and any other item, if it is any expenditure, if it is a revenue nature or revenue expenditure, it will be recorded. Okay. This is the format. Few items are now shown in the expenditure side, and now income side. By subscriptions, add closing outstanding, less opening outstanding. You adjust this, then add opening pre-receipt, less closing pre-receipt. After adjusting, you record in the outer column. Then entrance or admission fees is the revenue natures, revenue receipt. General donations. Only general donations will be recorded. Donation is 2 types. One is general donations, another is specific donations. When any donor donate the amount to the NPO, if it is for general, not mentioned in specific purpose, then it will be recorded in income and expenditure account as income, as revenue receipts. But if it is donated for specific purpose, what do you mean by specific purpose? Donated amount are to be used for any specific purpose, means for building construction, for sports band, then it will be treated as specific donation and it will be recorded to the balance sheet. It will not be shown as the income side because it will be the capital receipt. Now, legacy donation, this is over general. By sale of old newspaper, by rent, by gain or profit on sale of fixed asset. When any of the NPO wants to sell any fixed asset, total receipt amount will not be recorded as receipt. Only gain or profit will be treated as revenue receipt. Similarly, loss will be treated as revenue expenditure. And then by sundry receipts, and after recording this, you add first expenditure side, then make the balance. If after recording all the item, you first add his income side, and that amount will be recorded in expenditure side. If total income column is more than expenditure column, then it will be surplus. That is excess of income over expenditure. If expenditure column, total expenditure column is more than total income column, then it will be called as deficit. That is excess of expenditure over income. But keep in mind, both surplus and deficit will not be arranged in income expenditure. Either surplus will come or deficit will come. When income is more than expenditure, then it will be surplus. When expenditure will be more than income, then it is called deficit. Either surplus will come or deficit will come. So this is the format of record. One item is legacy donation. What do you mean by legacy? If any donation received from the donor by the not-profit organization under will of a deceased person, that is called legacy. Legacy means if any donor donates and the not-profit organization receives it under will of the deceased person, then it is called legacy. If the legacy donation received by the NPO not mentioning any purpose, then it is called general donation. But if this legacy donation is mentioned by this person or by the assessee or by the nominee of a diseased person and for specific purpose use, then it is called specific donation, and that will go to the liability side of the balance sheet. It will be treated as capital receipt, not revenue. But legally donation, when it is general, it will be treated as revenue receipt. So this is the format of the. That means main gist of the income expenditure account, that is record expenditure side all the revenue expenses relating to the current year. Relating to the current year. So, if any salary paid and within this salary is opening outstanding, closing outstanding, not adjusted, you have to adjust the closing outstanding as opening outstanding. Through this way, you adjust them. So all the revenue expenses related to current year will be recorded. All the revenue receipt related to current year will be recorded in income side. After adjusting outstanding to receive this, and if income side is more than expenditure, surplus. If expenditure side is more than income, it is called deficit. I think all of you have understood. You follow the rules, and if you like my video, you share and subscribe, and if you face any problem, you put the comment in the description box. Hope all of you have understood. Be safe, be healthy. Jai Hind.